The American dream has always been built on a single, unwavering foundation: freedom. The freedom to speak your mind, the freedom to travel, and perhaps most importantly, the freedom to spend your hard-earned money however you see fit. For over 2 centuries, that freedom has been physically represented by the green paper in your wallet. Whether it's a wrinkled $1 bill or a crisp 100, cash is the ultimate equalizer. It doesn't care about your credit score, your political leanings, or your social standing. It is anonymous. It is private, and it is yours. But as we cross into 2026, a dark shadow is being cast over this fundamental right. Under the guise of innovation, convenience, and security, the world's most powerful financial architects are moving to eliminate physical currency once and for all. They want to replace your dollars with CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. And while they promise faster payments and less crime, the reality is that they are building a digital cage around your entire life. They are preparing to turn the very concept of money into a tool of absolute surveillance. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is the official blueprint for total financial control. And the infrastructure is being laid right now while you sleep. Today, we are going deep inside the cashless agenda. We're going to expose the secret technology behind programmable money, the terrifying reality of social credit scores, and the silent war being waged against your right to be left alone. If you think your bank account is safe, you've been misled. If you think the end of cash won't affect you, you aren't paying attention. This is the battle for the very soul of the American economy. Let's start with the most dangerous part of this plan: the death of anonymity. In the current system, if you want to buy a self-defense tool, a book on controversial history, or even just a burger from a place the government deems unhealthy, you can use cash. No record is created, no one knows but you and the seller. In a CBDC world, that transaction becomes a permanent data point in a government-controlled ledger. Every cent you spend will be tracked, categorized, and analyzed by artificial intelligence. Think about the power that gives to a central authority. If they don't like who you donate to, they can flag your account. If they think you're traveling too much and hurting the environment, they can restrict your ability to buy fuel or airline tickets. This isn't just about money, it's about the social credit system being imported into the heart of the United States. They are using your own spending habits as a leash to keep you in line. Your freedom is being traded for a digital convenience that is actually a trap designed to monitor your every move. But it goes even deeper than simple surveillance. Let's talk about a concept that every American needs to understand: programmable money. This is the ultimate tool for economic and social engineering. Unlike the cash under your mattress, a digital dollar can be programmed with an expiration date. Imagine waking up to a notification on your phone that says, "You must spend your balance by the end of the month, or it will be forfeited to the Treasury." This is how they will force consumption and manipulate the economy at your direct expense. They can also implement negative interest rates with the push of a button. In a cashless society, you have no exit. You can't withdraw your money to protect it from a failing bank or a predatory government policy. You are a prisoner in their digital ecosystem, forced to watch your wealth evaporate because a bureaucrat in Washington, D.C. decided it was necessary for the greater good. This is the end of private property as we know it. If you can't hold it, you don't own it. The mainstream media and the big banks are in on this together. They are bombarding us with stories about how cash is dirty, how it's only used by criminals, and how outdated it is in a modern world. But ask yourself, since when did the government become so concerned with your convenience at the expense of their own power? The push for a cashless society is a strategic move to manage the massive, unsustainable U.S. national debt. By forcing everyone into a digital net, they can ensure that when the next financial collapse hits, there are no bank runs. They can lock the digital doors and freeze every account in the country with a single line of code. This is the ultimate insurance policy for the elite. They are terrified of a public that is financially independent. They want a population that is entirely dependent on the digital grid, a grid that they control, they monitor, and they can turn off at any moment. We've already seen the previews of this power in other countries. We saw it when protesters had their bank accounts frozen without a trial. We saw it when payment processors started deplatforming individuals for their wrong opinions. This was just the trial run. The goal is to make that power absolute and universal through a Federal Reserve-controlled CBDC. Technology is the Trojan horse. We love our smartphones, our instant transfers, and our digital wallets. The architects of this reset are using our own love for technology against us. They are building the infrastructure of our own enslavement and calling it progress. But true progress doesn't involve losing your privacy. True innovation doesn't involve a government-monitored ledger for every cup of coffee or grocery item you buy. They are counting on your distraction. They are counting on you being too busy with the daily grind to notice the bars being built around your wallet. So why are the world's central banks hoarding physical gold while they tell the public to go digital? As we've discussed on this channel before, the insiders are building their own lifeboats made of physical, tangible assets while they push the masses into a digital ocean. They know that when the digital system eventually crashes or becomes too oppressive, the only things with real value will be the things you can actually hold in your hand. They are hedging against the very disaster they are creating in the digital realm. There is still time to fight back, but the window is closing. The first step is awareness, and the second is strategic action. We must keep cash alive in our local economies. Every time you use a physical bill, you are asserting your independence. You are telling the system that you refuse to be tracked. We must also look toward decentralized alternatives that exist outside the central bank's reach. Whether it's physical gold, silver, or truly decentralized cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, we must diversify out of the digital trap before the gates are locked for good. The year 2026 is going to be the turning point in this silent war. The struggle between digital control and financial freedom is the defining battle of our generation. The government wants a cashless society because they want a society they can control with surgical precision. We want a society where our labor belongs to us, where our transactions are private, and where our freedom is not subject to a digital algorithm. Think about the implications for your children. Do you want them to grow up in a world where their ability to buy food or shelter is tied to their political opinions? Do you want them to live in a society where their every purchase is judged by a faceless AI? This is the legacy we are leaving behind if we don't act now. The cashless agenda is a direct attack on the American way of life, and it's time we treated it as such. Don't let them tell you that the end of cash is inevitable. It's only inevitable if we remain silent. It's only inevitable if we prioritize convenience over our fundamental rights. Every dollar you hold in your hand is a piece of the American dream. Every cash transaction you make is a small act of rebellion against the surveillance state. Don't let them take it away without a fight. The 2026 economy is going to be a battleground for your financial soul. The fight for privacy is the fight for the future of this country. Don't let them tell you that your freedom is inconvenient. Don't let them convince you that your privacy is a crime. Your money is your life's energy. Don't let them put it on a digital leash. If this video opened your eyes to the reality of the cashless agenda, hit the like button and share it with everyone you know. We need to wake people up before the digital gates are closed forever. This is a conversation that the mainstream media refuses to have, and we need to spread the word through every channel possible. Subscribe to Coin Crush for more deep dives into the secret moves of the financial elite. We are dedicated to exposing the truth so you can protect your family's future in these uncertain times. Watch this next video where I reveal the 3 specific steps you can take today to build a financial fortress that no CBDC can touch. I'll show you exactly how to stay off the digital grid while still growing your wealth in the 2026 economy. I'll see you in the next one. Keep your cash close, your mind sharp, and your privacy closer.
Your freedom starts with your wallet, and it ends when you let them take it away. Your 10-year clock starts now.